A bright spot for Burlington in 2020 is Mary Cummings Park, which has been receiving some much-needed attention from the Trustees, a nonprofit whose mission is to preserve and protect cultural resources, open spaces, and reservations.
What happened was the City of Boston issued an RFP for the care of this property, and the trustees applied for that RFP and were chosen, and we certainly had the support of the City of Boston and the support of the Friends of Mary Cummings Park because of our reputation that we're known for our stewardship, and we're really the right organization for this job.
From the new parking lot and picnic area to the inspired viewing platform, the trustees have been blazing the Millport Sigma Science and Nature Trail.
An accessible trail network that went around a new pollinator meadow that's in development. Take about 3 to 5 years really to establish into a full blooming wildflower meadow. If you're familiar with the park, we have an RC Flyers Club here, and one of the fields is named after them. So at the beginning of Flyers Field, we moved through a forested piece. So we leveled that trail out with some new gravel material and opened up the corridor to about an 8-foot width to make it more comfortable for visitors to use, and then also to accommodate larger school groups that will use the park in the future. So after crossing the new footbridge at the intermittent stream, and then the vegetation type changes, of course, into a more forested situation, quieter, you can hear the breeze blowing through the trees. You have the cultural history of a stone wall and really what that represents for property boundaries and agriculture in the past in Massachusetts. And then you move into this forest. So you really have a lot of interpretive elements there to use for education and tours. The inspiration for the boardwalk was really education and getting people further into an environment that isn't easy to reach for most people. You know, simply getting wet and walking through mud and walking through higher vegetation really isn't pleasant for a lot of people. So the boardwalk makes it more accessible for people of all means. And the viewing platform itself allows a group of people to get out to the end of the boardwalk, pause, have lessons, have a meeting, discuss the habitat that they are in the midst of, and really have access to an open water situation at the center of this marsh. And we're allowing you to get out and immerse yourself in that habitat and really learn a lot more about it.
And in this particular park, we were also very interested in having people who had disabilities be able to use our trails and use this park. So we have special parking, special trails that are wider, and when you get down to the boardwalk, you'll see that there's actually rails on the side of that boardwalk, as well as picnic tables that all people can enjoy regardless of their abilities.
Whether you're on wheels or on foot, we're happy to have the role as the management partner at Mary Cummings Park and looking to keep this as a permanent public resource really forever.
We take care of the property, and we expect the people who are both our members and our visitors to help take care of the property by picking up trash, not leaving dog droppings, following the regulations that we have, because the regulations are for everyone's enjoyment, and that's what's really important, is everyone gets to enjoy this beautiful open space.
From Mary Cummings Park, I'm BNEWS reporter Tad Stefanak.